Hey, we're here with the guys from PSG. We're going to talk about the Smart semi-finals. We've got a lot to talk about in this one, I think. We'll try and cut it down and keep it short enough to keep watching, but let's jump straight into it. The biggest controversy, of course, being the 3 sendings off during the game. You finished the match with 8 players. Javi, talk us through, tell us what happened first of all, for those who may not have seen it yet, somehow might not even know about it yet. And then why it's such a big controversy, please.
Well, the game lasted 120 minutes, and throughout the game there were several cards that were shown, one to our goalie and one to Taher, our defender, who were also selected to kick in the penalty shootout. And during the penalty shootout, after Reza had a fantastic save, he actually forgot that Mark Fernandez missed his penalty and thought that the game was over and started celebrating like we won the whole thing. So that, I think, was the main cause of the problem. They celebrated prematurely, taking out their shirts. Referee consulted, checked. Mathematically, there was still a chance for Green Archers to go and tie the game. So since they had their first card, they were issued second yellow cards and were both thrown out of the game. That, you know, pretty much turned the whole, nobody's heard of cards being given on penalty kicks. But a rule is a rule, it's there, and so it sticks, right?
Yeah, and as a goalkeeper, Ricardo, have you ever had that experience where you've maybe forgotten someone's missed a penalty, or you've not realised that that there's still a chance for the other team to win? How rare is this?
Actually, this time lang yung this time na ako mag-goalkeeper. Actually, I played defender, left back, and then Coach Essie told me I have potential in goalkeeping. That's why they've been training me before Reza came.
Yeah, I see. And have you ever known players even to be sent off in penalty shootouts?
Walang
First time.
It's such a rare experience. And there's actually, I think I've got an article coming out on GMA, so check that out. Where but we researched that the only other known case that we know of is in 2003, where it was a bit more clear cut because the Botswana keeper actually punched the other guy in the face. So it was probably a deserved. But the real controversy here, really, to me, is that it's such an ambiguous rule, taking your shirts off, because when you look at the FIFA rules, it only applies when someone's celebrating a goal. Of course, Reza wasn't celebrating a goal; he runs off celebrating a save. Yeah. And whether or not these rules even apply within a penalty shootout, which isn't open play, is ambiguous itself. Angelo, in your football experience, how weird is this situation?
It's quite weird because after the 4th penalty, I saw everybody celebrating, and I was already running on the pitch. And then suddenly, my teammates called me back, and I was like, "Huh? Yeah. Aren't we through? Isn't it finished yet?" And then everybody started talking with the referees, so it wasn't finished yet. So.
Well, obviously, congratulations, guys, for progressing to the final. I'm not sure anyone really predicted Ceres and PSG in the final. It was a big surprise for a lot of people, and so obviously it's a great achievement. How much does it mean to you guys to reach this far? How big of an effort did it take to get to the final?
Oh well, we've embarked. We dropped 13 players after the cup. And we've really embarked on a localization program and a build. That program of building the club and the dedication of Coach Essie, being able to train the players, technique-wise, bring in good talent, and it's showing. The club is now showing that we should be respected, and we're not just here to be in the UFL First Division, but we're going for championships. So. It means a lot to be here now in the finals for the Smart National. It shows the hard work that these boys have put out in the field, and for the management behind it, doing all of these recruitments. I mean, we have almost like 6-7 new players in our club now playing in the Smart National.
One of the things that people will be interested in finding out also, there's been a lot of discussion on Facebook and Twitter. We'll talk about more about Ceres later on and your chances against them in that episode. But for that game from the semi-finals, will you be appealing those red cards?
We were advised that, within our rights that we could appeal. I've reviewed the tapes, I've seen it, we've talked, the management has talked, and we've said the referees they do make mistakes in the game, and a lot of other clubs and everything have to deal with the outcome. So we said that we'll leave the decision as is. The game is final, and it's our time for our players to shine. I mean, Ricardo's here, he's been training for quite a while, and we got other players. So we're gonna go with all our heart and go fighting all the way through with the 2 men. Actually, there'll be 4 men in suspension, as Manuel also got two yellow cards, and I think Charles throughout the season has also 2 yellow cards. So that's 4 players that will be out.
It's quite impressive to now go through the appeals process. For those who don't know, there is an appeals committee whereby in every top flight of any respected league, any wrong decision from the referee can be overturned, so the suspensions don't carry on. But it's quite impressive that you do that, and we'll talk about more about the chances later on. But again, congratulations on that. Ricardo, for yourself, how has it been seeing that transition of PSG from Pasargad into PSG, and the way you've come from the second division up and into this smart championships?
Para sa akin, maganda naman yung nangyayari sa Pasargad ngayon, lalo na nakuha na yung good chemistry ng mga players, tapos hindi nila in-expect na ganito ang mararating ng Pasargad. Kaya masaya naman yung nangyayari sa Pasargad niya.
Also to note, we have a very, very young team. I think our average age, if I'm not mistaken, is 24.
Right.
And Angelos 20.
20.
We have Emil Moncada that's 20. So there's quite a bit. We're very, very young, and a lot of people don't know our players, and it's a matter of being able to build this talent.
So you've got a bright future. Congratulations on that. And also, I believe that you were left with PSG on the bet that we've got going.
I know. Yeah, I had to, because knowing that they're in the finals together with Ceres, of course, I made the right decision to bet on PSG.
Just to let you guys know and to update everyone, we made a bet last week whereby with 4 hosts we each picked a team to go through. Anto went with Ceres, I got Kaya, and then Nate got PSG, and Alvin got
by deduction,
by default. He was left with the Green Archers. So the 2 of us will have to do the forfeit, I think, next week probably.
With whoever loses between me and Anto.
Yep. Yep. In other words, it will be Hubad for the episode. So look forward to that. Yeah. Obviously, hopefully you guys will be able to come back, and if you'd like to witness that,
hopefully as winners.
Yeah.
So we'll all be fully clothed next week.
So there's an extra incentive for you guys to win. But really, congratulations on reaching the final. Congratulations on some really impressive results. We look forward to seeing you in the UFL coming up in February. So for more on PSG, for more on the Smart National Club Championships, you can follow us at FTW Sports for everything you need.